I'm John Mears and I'm the Chief Operating Officer at the Sony Group. And essentially here we do education and events. So we do education events all over Australia, most of the major cities. We run events there, and then we basically help businesses through mentoring and coaching programs. One in customer service, we've got a couple helping with our events, and then we've got a whole team of them helping with our finance department. Our virtual assistants have helped really on all sides. We're aiming for a 7-star customer experience. So obviously how quickly we get back to people and deal with any issues, problems, questions, and essentially get back to them. Obviously, the better our customer service and support is. And obviously with helping with the VAs we've got, it's just increased our capacity to be able to answer people's questions twice as quickly, resolve anything twice as fast, which obviously has a massive impact on our business because the customer service and the care that we give to people is next level, right? So we went from, going from 24 hours to response time. Now, we can do it in a couple hours, which is great, right? Companies that have actually used 24/7 at quite a few different companies. So their recruitment is next level. They have a girl, basically runs all of their recruiting stuff. She's awesome. She literally gets back to you really quickly. They do a whole profile on each individual candidate with personality tests that links them to the job that you're trying to hire them for. Very quick to jump on a call and help if there's any problems. And yeah, we've had a phenomenal experience with them onboarding. I think it also helps that they're there for all the interviews. So it's kind of a one-by-one. They're not wasting hours of time individual. They've got like 10 candidates lined up and you interview them all within a half an hour period, which is really good. Fantastic. We've had, of all 7 of them, they've all been brilliant. We've not had any issues with any of them. As I said, I've used 24/7 at previous companies as well. We had a slightly larger team. I think we had about 10 there. And our experience, we integrate them completely into our team. So it's not like they're living in the Philippines or a virtual assistant. They are part of our workforce. They're set up with all of our email accounts. They're part of our team meetings. We 100% integrate them into our business. So it's just like they're working from home. They're just on Teams and Zoom. So I suppose with that's probably helped us, get to know them better and integrate them into what we do. And performance, workload, they've been incredible. No complaints at all. Better than some Australian workers, I would say. But certainly all the background work, logistics, absolutely incredible. They are just like having someone in Australia do the work, but from home. It's amazing. Yeah. So the good thing about 24/7 is they've almost got, so we obviously got an internal HR here, but they actually run their own internal HR with all of their staff too. So they have constant check-ins with them on a weekly, monthly basis, and any feedback that they give, they actually deliver it straight back to us. So if, the staff members don't feel comfortable in talking to us directly, they are talking 24, and we can quickly change or implement something if it's not working for them, right? So they do have a great process for managing them. Because again, we want to make sure that people that work for us, not just our staff, our VAs, they are our staff too, but they have a good experience while working with us. So it's great that 24/7 do contribute to that and have an actual HR really for them, which is great. I think I started with VAs about 6 years ago in a company, and anywhere I've moved since, if there hasn't been VAs in place, I've created a spot for them. Because essentially a lot of the workload that we do here, if there's data entry, manual stuff, even phone calling, we've got one here that now answers most of our phone calls, incoming, outgoing as well, that you can package those things up and move them across so that the team here in Australia are working on your sales or strategy for the next 12 months, what we're gonna do. So it's actually helped with the whole business flow. Again, cost comes into it too. Businesses do care about profits. We care about all of our people, but of course we do care about the bottom line. We need to be in business to make sure that we can afford to pay all of our staff. So that obviously helps. I don't think it's taking jobs away. All it's doing is basically creating a bit more of a work-life balance for our staff and they're not bogged down with some of the things that they don't like doing. So we can take some of the things they don't like doing away, which is some of the more data entry manual tasks, package that away, and they can actually focus on building some of the really good customer client relationships. So obviously defining himself, who's the owner, very, very personal. He calls me on a monthly basis to check in to see how I'm going. We go out for lunch every quarter just to make sure I was going well. It's a very personable organization, very efficient at what they do. So I've not, they respond in record time, for an email or a question or something that you've got. And I suppose they're very quick if something happens that's wrong. So they're very quick to own up to a mistake. So if something happens that doesn't work out, sometimes it's not even their fault. They're very quick to be like, we're so sorry that's happened. Let's do something to rectify it quickly. Every business. I don't think there's not a business that exists that wouldn't benefit from having a VA. There isn't one, whether it's admin work, social media. What business doesn't have all those things? Data entry. I don't think there's a business that exists that wouldn't benefit from having a VA to take some of that stuff on for you.